Hey y'all, CasualBarehn here, and I'm gonna be doing a container garden video update today. Alright, let's get into it. So here's some of the grass that I maintain this so the cats leave my stuff alone, because you know, cats, they need that fiber. Okay, so here I am with the first container garden, which actually started off in a bag that I was doing in some dirt. I mean, some leftover dirt. I turned it into a little makeshift garden here. Let's see. See all those little things growing in there? That stem here is actually a sugar kiss melon, and there's the fruit from it right there. It's looking pretty rough, but I don't know if you can see it, but it's actually vining up this dead bush here. Yeah, this, as you can tell, this thing, I'm just like, oh, hey, it started. That's cool. Well, I'll take care of it. Anyway, I'm gonna set my hose. Got it in shower for like grass and stuff, but I'm gonna turn it over to full. I'm gonna do it that. I'm just gonna get the sides here, and then the other side. Get in there, and I don't think you can even see the water running. Oh yeah, you can, barely. And right there in the middle, that all that dead stuff. And one more down here. Alright. This over here is actually where all the sugar kiss melon growing started. I'm going to blast the top off here. Alright. Gonna open it up. Now what we got going on is this sugar kiss melon that just keeps on coming alive and then dying. I know I'm doing something wrong here, but there's not a whole lot of space to work with because the container I started with was small. But yeah, so there's a lesson for you. Have a container that you know is going to be able to fit something. I wasn't expecting anything, so just this is like, wow, it's actually going around. See this vine? It goes all the way through and through the gate and into the other side there, and somewhere right here, right there, there's a fruit right there. That's the fruit right there. It's been fruiting, but these vines here, like, fruit started on that vine and the vine died, and well, this is where it all started. This is where the experimenting started. There's like moss and grass growing here now. Okay, doke. Well, what I do with this container, I just water up here. I haven't got my fertilizer sticks over there, and you know, basically I just water it here, and it's slanted, so the water runs down and gathers in the bottom here, and then just like comes out there. Good system, just not a good enough space. And that's why most of these things, they'll grow, then they'll die, and they'll grow, and then they'll die, because there's just not enough space. Not enough space. See, like this one here, that's a new one, right? Yeah, anyway, moving on to the next one. I forgot to mention that I cleaned that thing off with some water. No soap, just water. Rinse off with the shower setting. Then I put it back on. Anyway, more grass and a smashed pumpkin. This is all just so that the cats will have somewhere to chill, and they'll have their green things they can eat. That way they leave my stuff over there alone. Okay, doke, just gonna water this. Oh, right there, you see this little like patch of dark soil? I'm actually gonna try to grow some bell peppers right there. Here's my other sugar kiss melon. Through the summer it was actually doing just fine, but once it started to cool down, the leaves started getting pale, starting to look sickly. I'm gonna have to look into that. But you can see there's a fruit there. And I'm just gonna water it. Got my fertilizer stick over there. Now here's my bell pepper, and this is actually where I got the seeds where I'm gonna be growing the other bell pepper. If I come down, if you can see it, yeah, see there was a wind and I didn't have it tied properly, so a big portion of it got blown right down. See there, I have this top strip on there, and some ants, caterpillars just went to town on my poor plant, but they're gone now. See, I see, not fine. Like the ants, they make these really distinct, artsy looking cuts into the leaf. Anyway, whoops. There's one bell pepper. I harvested the other two because it looked like something was trying to eat them. And I wanted to get them out of there before that finished eating them and all that. You know, I don't want a bunch of bell peppers getting ruined that are good and edible. There's two more that are growing. You know, it's kind of odd. Bell pepper was the hardest thing I was trying to grow, right? It just wasn't starting at all. And now that it is starting, it is a hardy plant. I mean, this thing has, it's fruiting well, and it's just a really tough plant. So here's the cantaloupe, regular old Joe cantaloupe. And there's a fruit. There's another one developing. And right there, I'm going to point to it. This little plant here, that's a red pepper. And it is just overwhelmed because, you know, once again I didn't think, oh, these things aren't going to grow at all. I'll just dump a bunch of seeds and see what happens. And see what happens. But yeah, if you're going to take something from this, please just like space your seeds out. If something don't grow, then don't worry about it. Just, you know, try again. Because like I said, this thing, bell pepper, would not grow at the beginning, but now it is growing magnificently. There's two of them actually. They're really close together. I don't know how, it hasn't caused any trouble for either one yet. So yeah. Over here, this is a beefsteak tomato that I kind of just like let go because when I started it, I didn't have the proper setup. I just wanted to see if it would even grow, right? Like I didn't know if any of this would grow, because look where I'm at, the desert. I'm in the desert, all right? So I didn't think, oh, I'm out here in the middle of the desert. Sure, there's farmland around me, but you know, they got it well set up. What are the odds of me starting to grow something, right? So I just started seeing if things would grow. Then there's this thing. I don't know what this is actually. I keep on forgetting to look up. I mean, I thought it was a pine tree, but I can't focus on these leaves, but they're not regular pine leaves. I'm not really sure what it is. It didn't grow from no pine cone, because, you know, pine cones, they need a certain amount of heat to grow, and I'm pretty sure that soil did not reach the heat level. Otherwise, the tomatoes and the carrot would have died. But yeah. Oh, over here is cherry tomatoes. Here's cherry tomatoes fruiting over there on the ground. They're just everywhere. Some that they got attacked by bugs, so I took them off and put them in the dirt for compost. Yeah, things grow out here. They definitely grow out here. So make sure when you start planting them, space those seeds out properly, and have room for them, because otherwise, oh, and make sure you've got the proper setup. Otherwise, like with tomatoes, if you don't have the thing for them to grow on, for them to grow with, this is what you're gonna get. See, it comes out, then it dangles. Follow this, right? Grew out, and then it came across this branch, then it went down to the ground, came back up, and then along the way another branch came out of the side and grew up. Yeah, I mean, they want to grow up, and they're going to grow up if there's something for them to grow up with. Alright, well, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Night a day, make it great. Y'all take care. See you next time.